having a boss is ruining your life. Look, most people are going to tell you, but you're in a good job and it's paying good money and it's a good paycheck. It would be stupid to leave your job, right? But maybe it isn't. Maybe you should. This video will help you get clearer and decide. So many people said, but Rachel, you're crazy. How can you even think about quitting your corporate job and leave all of that? All of these benefits? It's crazy. You're stupid. But I did leave. And I'm so much happier now. And I'm traveling the world and I'm working from my laptop. And I love my life. But before I made this decision, I had so many doubts because of all the reasons that everybody was telling me. And because I thought I was stupid and I was never going to make it. Are you able to handle being your own boss? Or is it better for you to stay in your job and work for a boss? Number one is that you want to set your own schedule. As an employee working in the corporate world, you have to stick to a schedule, to the office hours, to certain deadlines and meetings and things that people decide for you. You even have to ask permission to get a day off, to take some holiday, but you're ready to set your own schedule, to make your own decisions, to decide if you want to work in the evening or if you want to work in the evening or in the weekends, or mornings or late nights. It's all up to your decision. Do I want to sleep until 8 or 9 or 10? It's my decision. Do I want to work at 9 or 10 in the evening? It's my decision, but you control your own schedule. Number two is that you want to have more control. As an employee, you have to follow certain tasks and certain routines and certain roles, and you have to follow certain orders. Being your own boss, you have control of how you schedule your time, as I said before, but you also control your future. You control how much money you want to make. You control how many clients you want to be dealing with. You control when you work in your day, how much time off you take, when you take time off. You have control about everything because you are the one and only decision maker. Number three is that you are ready to do something meaningful, something that you feel has an impact, something that you feel valued and worthy. A lot of the times we're an employee and we're just like a number. That's how I felt, and that's what I said so often. It's like, I'm just a number between thousands of other employees. Who am I? And I just didn't feel valued. But more than that, I wasn't leaving an impact. I wasn't doing something meaningful. I just felt like a robot doing these routine tasks day after day after day, and a spreadsheet and an Excel sheet and this and things that I find boring and exactly like a robot, a routine. But now, being my own boss, I do the things that make me feel good, that give me energy. And when you're your own boss, you not only are in control, you make your own decisions, but you do what you love, you do what you feel has an impact, and you feel worthy and you feel valued because you're doing something meaningful. Number four is that you are climbing the wrong ladder. That's a clear sign. It took me a very long time. In fact, I had to burn out to realize that I was not just climbing, promotion after promotion. I was even job hopping, changing jobs and just climbing, just trying to have a better title and a better status and a better paycheck. But I was climbing the wrong ladder because I completely burned out. And that's when I realized, wait a minute, I have zero energy in these corporate ladders and jobs. It's not for me. I needed to be my own boss and do something that I was passionate about. Maybe you're really good at what you're doing, okay? Don't get me wrong. Some people I talk to, and even me, like I knew exactly what to do. I knew what to do to make my boss happy. I knew what to do to get my paycheck at the end of the month and to stay in the title and to even get a promotion. I was good at what I was doing, but it wasn't making me happy. So maybe you're good at what you're doing and you're excelling in what you're doing, but is that really fulfilling you, and is it really making you happy? Number five is that the dream does not go away. So you're sitting in your office, and what I was catching myself is that I was always scrolling down the internet and just thinking, okay, what else can I do? How can I make money? How can I be my own boss? How can I figure out what it is that I want? I was constantly doing something else, or at least putting my attention into something else rather than the job. I was not, I was doing the job to do the job and get the paycheck. I was doing the things so I wouldn't get fired and and I would get paid, but I was just always dreaming about something else. And that dream does not go away. So I encourage you to sometimes try to learn to your gut feeling, and I didn't listen to that voice, and I had to burn out to realize it. So I don't want that for you. So that gut feeling, that inner voice that is keeping you in the dream world, that is telling you like, ooh, maybe there's something else out there. If you're catching yourself browsing the internet, or admiring others, like, oh, look, they're doing this or they're doing that, like things that are not your current job, maybe you should listen to that voice, and that voice is not crazy. Because remember what I always say, you don't want to stay in a job until you retire and then regret the life that you're living. The one thing that drove me was I want to look back upon my life and think like, yes, that is the life that I lived. I lived the life that I wanted, and I didn't live a life that I was expected to live, that I should have lived. Do it now. Do it now before you regret, okay? Life goes by. Life goes by. So listen to that voice, but be careful. Do not take the leap of faith, okay? Don't jump without a parachute. The parachute is the plan. You need a plan. You need to transition. Don't jump overnight and quit your job overnight. Maybe you are ready to be your own boss. And if you are, then please check this next video that will help you take the right steps.